So I really want to share with you about when I learned that good people don't go to heaven, that in fact going to church wasn't enough to make me a Christian. You see, I'd been born and raised in South London, brought up by my grandmother, and from my earliest recollection, she took me to church from the point at which I could walk. And even though she was elderly, she was known for going to church 3, 4, even 5 times a week. And there was a time in my life when I hated it. I would have to go with her, even when it was a sunny summer Sunday evening and everybody was out on the estate playing British Bulldog and 40-40. I was there in my checkered suit and my yellow shirt and my green elastic tie going to sing on the junior choir, and I had to be there. Things really changed for me when my dad became a Christian. He'd been in and out of my life, and he was a man I knew. He was a mechanic. He loved fast cars and fast ladies and the fast life. He was into raving, music, martial arts. And yet God transformed his life. He became a different man, and that rocked my world. I started to go to church with him, and again, I thought I'd got away from it. But again, I was having to go to church. But this time was different. I was in my mid-teens, and I learned that going to church wasn't enough to make me a Christian or right in the sight of God. That actually, going to church didn't make me any more a Christian than sleeping in the garage would make me a car. I needed to recognize that I was sinful. I thought I was a good person. But I remember hearing that good people don't go to heaven because there are none who are good. None that's good, no, not one. And as I sat there and I looked at my life, even though I didn't have a trailer load of baggage, sins, all kinds of encounters and escapades to repent of, I knew I had bitterness and deceit in my heart, hatred even. And so one fateful night at this preaching crusade, I recognized that I was a sinner and I needed to trust Jesus. I needed to turn from my sin and not even trust in my church going, but to put my trust in the fact that Jesus died for my sin and that God raised him from the dead to prove that he was happy with the sacrifice he made for me. And so that's why I'm celebrating 185 years of London City Mission, 185 years of ministry to London, because just as much as I needed Jesus and still need him daily, London needs Jesus. Happy anniversary, London City Mission.